So it comes down to this. 1 quarter of football to win Showdown 57. It is Isaac time. They've blown this margin out, and it's danger time for Port. Goes long to the fork. Not quite. Wow!
There it is.
Add that to the Rankine file. Ken Hinkley knows this one's slipping away by the second to make it a 2-kick game. All the way with DPJ. Game on. Finlayson. There's a kick in it with 1:47 left.
Which player's going to take their moment?
Launches long. Finlayson gets there.
Oh,
Back against the grain. Is that a game saver? That wasn't a showdown. That was a showcase of how great our beautiful game can be. The Adelaide Crows win a thriller.
Oh, what a great call from the crew there, including Dwayne Russell. Tension aplenty, killer moments. It was an unbelievable game. Showdowns always deliver, and that was certainly the case again last night as Adelaide pipped Port at the post, and it was the mark at the end by Mark Keane, a bloke from Collingwood, an Irishman. It was an incredibly courageous act and one of the most brave we've seen in some time.
Well, just the moment. It was so important. I mean, obviously, Port Adelaide were coming. They had the chance, and Keane just went back. He didn't have any care for his body. He thought, this is what the team needs of me. He knew they were staring him down, and just to pluck it. It was incredible. I heard you guys talk last night about it potentially being the mark of the year because of the importance and the relevance to the situation. But it was brilliant. He deserves his flowers.
It was a great interview, wasn't it? He was so open and just refreshing, really. But I don't know if he even understands the magnitude of what that means to the locals. That is a moment that will be etched in history for this clash. I don't know whether it's this game that gets Port Adelaide up, and everyone says they're an emotional team. But the Crows had the assets to win this game by 5 or 6 goals. But Butters and Rosie just said, nah, not going to happen. And it probably takes me to why the Crows won the game. And the little man was moved forward, Joey. I know we show Isaac Rankine a lot.
Your man.
He just has a way of creating scores that most don't have. And if you leave him for a moment, like Jones doesn't do a lot wrong there, but he leaves him for the moment that matters, and all of a sudden he's putting a teammate into clear air. Here he is again, just working out, where am I going? I'm going front of pack. You're going to drift? You're looking for me? No, I'm not there. I've gone. I'm off the other way. What are you looking for, man? I'm already gone. It's over, baby. He kicks the goal, and you think, well, hang on, this is unbelievable. Now he's put two-goal gap in the game. Very next occasion it goes inside 50. He's right on his hammer. He's right there. But then he just doesn't quite finish the deal, and Isaac kicks the goal. I mean, it begs the discussion, is he better as a forward or is he better as a mid?
I was singing that. That must be hard for the coach because he has to decide constantly, where do we need Rankine? Do we want him on the ball? Do we need him forward? Well, what's the game situation? But, well, they got it right last night because they moved him forward and it won the game for Adelaide Crows.
I wonder how much the coach trusts Isaac to make those calls throughout the game. He might be in charge of all that. What about Zach Butters, and in particular his intent around the contest?
Oh, well, it's clear. I don't think there's a player more valuable to his team right now than what Zach Butters is for this Port Adelaide side. He was incredible again. He's had 5 games back now from a pretty significant injury through the early part of the season, and he had almost maximum coaches' votes the previous 3. He's going to poll coaches' votes again. And his first game, he was scratchy. I think it was against the Saints. He had 30-odd and 10 clearances and a bit of a rusty performance. But his ability to win clearance and get in and under and the way that he does it, Kingy, it's unique. I mean, he's obviously small compared to most of the other midfielders in the competition, but it's just as effective and, geez, a delight to watch.
33 disposals, 6 scoring involvements, 10 clearances. As we keep saying, he's the biggest small man in the competition, and they've just got to get that signature. They just have to get it. There's no doubt about that.
What about the vulnerability in the Port Adelaide back half? It continues, King.
Yeah, well, Thilthorpe was the man of the moment, wasn't he? I thought he was best on ground personally, but he's just got so many luxuries. And, you know, I look at Leigh and I think he's a wonderful intercept player, but if you can move him around a little bit and just distract him with the game, then you can get off him. You can get forward of him. I mean, that's just a cardinal sin. He just leaves him alone for 50 metres. And then I think he's too easily accepting of a handover. You're the big key defender. You've got to get this job done. You can't be handing over to Ryan Burton. You can't. You just can't allow this sort of subtle block to defeat you because we know what happens from there. You can't compete. So he takes 5 marks inside 50, 10 marks for the day. He kicks 3 goals. It's a twofold discussion. One, from a Port Adelaide point of view, they can't allow a Leigh to hand over so meekly like that and stick to the task. And 2, from an Adelaide Crows point of view, why would you put him in the ruck? Why would you put him in second ruck when you've got a winner like that inside forward 50? I'm using anyone else. I don't care who else it is, right? He is destroying them. So keep him where he's dominant. I just think to put him in second ruck is madness. 1, you're risking injury, and 2, you're taking a headache from the opposition coach's box out off their hands.
Should he have won the medal?
Probably, yes.
Is there any chance Riley Thilthorpe, you just mentioned him, can he be a top 10 player in the competition?
Oh, yeah.
Is he that top 5, top 10? Is he in that echelon now?
He's just it's about stringing games together, and he'll string games together, and then he'll string good games together, where he's kicking 5, 6 a week. I think he could certainly be top 3 in terms of key forwards. Where that sits him in the competition, I mean, he's got to be right at the pointy end.
Fingers crossed we get to chat to Mark Keane from the winning change rooms shortly, but I think we need to replay this, Mark, and I think we need to replay it over and over again because it was a stunning moment, and this is what showdowns and derbies and derbies, these great crosstown rivalries are all about, these moments, and Mark Keane had his moment tonight. What impressed you most about it? Was it purely the circumstances of the match?
He looks there. He just turns and he says, it's got to be me. I've got to go. Just watch his head here. Just turns,
there it is.
Looks here. There.
Oh, yeah.
And then he says, no, I know what's coming, but you know what? The boys need me. I'm going to go. And that is unbelievable courage.
So that's your clubhouse leader for Mark of the Year?
Yeah, it is for me. It'll be hard to beat, I reckon.
Jack?
No, there'll be a hanger that'll beat that.
Is it your clubhouse leader?
It's not,
Just say it is because Mark Keane's listening.
Yes.
Let's go to Mark.
Mark, it is. Read the Mark of the Year.
Actually, I'm told he's not actually listening. So
Okay.
you've got to wait.
Sorry, Mark. No.
Do we have him now? Is he ready to go now? Not yet. So let's just keep applauding the Mark while we wait.
Play it again.
So how do you assess that situation from a Port Adelaide perspective? Can we have a look again? If you look at the Port Adelaide defenders in there, because Finlayson's from behind and he kicks some unbelievable goals, but how will Ken Hinkley review this situation, you think? We're going to see it a lot.
Oh, look, I think in terms of the final play...
Yeah, in that marking...
Like, Jason Horne-Francis was fantastic out of the middle for starters, but this is just those moments where... They're 50-50, and Keane's obviously taken the mark and probably won the game for Adelaide at that point in time.
We've got him.
Have we got him?
We've got him. We've got him. Let's head to the Crows change rooms now because Mark Keane has been good enough to join us. Mark, congratulations on an epic showdown win. Jack and Keane were just saying your mark was the best mark. Got to be Mark of the Year. Tell us what was going through your mind because that is going to be replayed time and time again over the next 24 hours, the next 48 hours.
I'll tell you exactly what was on my mind was I let Finlayson get a goal just 30 seconds beforehand, and I said the next time the ball comes in I'm going to have to do everything in my hands to just get this ball out, and happily enough I just went back at the fight and fell into my lap.
Mark, fantastic night, a great night for your football club. That back 6 was under enormous pressure all night. 63 inside 50s against, we're just watching it here. When you looked and you saw what was coming and still went, just run us through what was going through your mind at that stage.
Yeah, no, I just like to read the kicker's cues, and I just felt like the defenders have been blocking out all year. See, that was a great block, and Botsy there as well. So, yeah, no, they give me great confidence to go back at it.
Do you realise how big and important this is to your football clubs? Obviously tonight, but the season, to win the showdown, it's the biggest ticket in town in South Australia, and you are the man of the moment. It's an incredible effort.
I'm not too sure if I'm the man of the moment. We had people like Thilthorpe Rankine, Footy, winning us that game up in the forward line. So, yeah, we had some really good players play well tonight. So I'm not too sure if I'm the man of the moment. I just had to do my job down back, so when it mattered.